Hey, good morning. I'm Andrew, and I don't want to work anymore. And it's Friday, August 8th, and loving what I'm seeing here on the screen. Let's get into what I think is going to happen. I'll zoom out a little bit. Sorry, actually. Had a great trade yesterday. Caught a nice short up in here and got out somewhere just below, somewhere in here, maybe around. Anyway, 114 points. Can't complain. Made a little trade recap. I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more often, or try to anyway. But this morning, look at this price action. Looks pretty good for me. Love this accumulation here. Looking for a break on either side and then taking reversal. So how many points we got to work with here today? 65 points as usual. Okay, so we got about 65 point range here in the accumulation. Looking for, you know, maybe about the same, well, about half of that to manipulate out on either side. So we can easily go up in here and then go lower and inverse this, or maybe we come down first to yesterday's midnight open and then up, maybe make a double top and then come back again. So we'll see. Open to all possibilities this morning. I'm not married to anything, but I would prefer come down first, take out London, come into this big fair value gap. Since we are I guess we're not really premium, are we? We're just kind of in the middle, which is a really tough place to be. Where are we at? We're in premium, so we're at like a 60. Yeah, we're at a 68%, 62% retracement from the high here, so we can come down, come back up. But we are in discount compared to midnight, so it can go either way. But you know, where's my rules? Here it is. Only trade your model. So try not to get cute today and just stick with the plan, which is always my 7 to 9 a.m. range, looking for either side to get broken and then trading an inversion fair value gap and targeting the low or the high, the opposite side, whichever way you want to put it. So that's the model. We would like to have a good RR. That's why I didn't take the trade yesterday as soon as it formed. How many minutes do I got here? I got 30 seconds until the open, but we had it here. Here's that inversion, taking out the high and then inverting down, but the risk to reward from here to there wasn't good enough. So I put a limit order here. Now I remember I put a limit order here to come back down, and it did not come back down. It accumulated in here, and that's when I closed the trade because I didn't like the look of that. I was really hoping for it to come up and then come right back down. And there's the opening bell. Okay, let's go. Coming up to midnight already. Let me split this up into the 15, into the quarters. I want a 15-minute chart here. Yeah, we're just like consolidating and a big fair value gap below. So it's 5 minutes. It's not really going to tell me other than there is a big 5-minute FEG up here. So we'll let it do what it's going to do. I turn this stupid thing on here on the side. Oh, the averages. There we go. Peace out, Bean Sprout. How's everybody doing today? Give me a like. I see you watching. We gotta go to Vancouver for a wedding this weekend. So tonight after work, I'm gonna get my hair cut. And then we're going up to Nanaimo to my in-laws. We're gonna drop our dog off there so they can watch him. We're gonna spend the night there, and then we're gonna get on a ferry and get over to Vancouver. So, and then yeah, party Saturday night. I don't know where, I don't know what I'm gonna wear, and that is about that. Can't tell you much more than that. Went to the gym. It's a good workout this morning. First presented Fair Valley Gap. Not this one. We gotta wait. That Wolf's in the house. What's up, brother? Brother. Some Hogan. I heard Hogan died. Brother. Yo, what's cooking? The same thing is cooking as every day, man. I'm waiting for a high or a low from 7 to 9 to get swept, and then I'm taking an inversion. That's what's happening. What's up with you? How has your trading been going, other than what you said in your emails? And thank you so much for these levels. I haven't had a whole lot of time to backtest them, but they're working great this week. I did have a little bit of time to try it on some other previous week in early July. Didn't like the results, to be honest with you, but this week for sure they are amazing. So we're open to keep it on there and keep trying and see how it behaves around them. But I'm super bearish. Oh, Frankie B says, yo, what's cooking? Frankie, what's happened, my dude? Frankie knows I am bearish. I think we're going down. I think we might make a double top today, and that'll be safe for a couple days, and then we'll work lower. But more accumulation here. Look at this. This could be accumulation, manipulation, and then coming down lower. Not my model. Well, it is my model, but I'm looking for this high to get swept. But I do like this. But like the accumulation between Asia and London and pre-market is just like beautiful. So I will wait for one of these to be taken. I have a feeling we're gonna come lower first. They like tried to go up there, and they're just like building this these equal highs in here. And so we'll go lower first to make everyone think that they're safe, and then we're gonna smoke them. Yeah, I'm happy. Requested a payout today. Congrats, man. I'm super stoked for you. So can't wait to hear the news on and I think you said you've never had a payout before. Long time ago, if I remember correctly. So I'm super stoked for you, and you're gonna let us know, I'm sure. And then Frankie B, yeah, I had a nice trade yesterday, thank you. Trying to get that account balance back into the positive. Looked pretty scary there for a little bit, but yeah, 400 in drawdown ain't so bad. It's better than like $800 in drawdown. So or worse, I think. No, I think it was like 750 in drawdown. Anyway, whatever. Let's focus in here, guys. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. That's right. There's no rush. I just want to get good at executing the model. The money will come after. What's going on this weekend, guys? Also stocks. How's the stocks looking? Just gotta keep an eye out. We're getting close to this level here. This might be first presentation here. It's inside like a balanced price range though, but we'll watch. Where's my reminder? There it is. Somehow I need to lock it in here. First presented fair value gap right there. Our car is still at mechanics, so it's carless weekend for us, but that's what you get. That's what you got feet for, right? Get out there and do some walking. Yeah, bro, walking's great. We live downtown, so after work and typically like the whole weekend, unless we go out on the boat, we walk everywhere. And Victoria's a really dog friendly town, so we get, there's a lot of patios that he's allowed on, so that's super fun. Everybody's got dog treats. Like every business is handing out dog treats. Someone's figured out that if you have a dog and if you're a business and you have dog treats, the dog remembers who has treats. And the dog, and I swear, my dog Flynn, he just like pulls us to all his favorite stores, whether we want you know, a coffee or the liquor store even has dog treats. So it just like, he just pulls us into the liquor store even though we're not looking for anything like that. So it's funny. But walking, great exercise. Anyway, super slow morning here. Finally, we have a break. I don't like this accumulation here, but if we inverse this, then I kind of have to, because that's my model. And we took Asia high. So yeah, I basically have to trade this inversion. If we get a closure down here, that's what I gotta do. But I think this is gonna consolidate a little bit more, probably drop down in here one more time and then push higher, and I'm totally fine with that. To take a reversal up here, I would actually prefer it. Departure. We're gonna put that one down. You guys have seen what's that movie called? Oh yeah, Super Troopers. I'm sure everyone's seen Super Troopers, but Super Troopers 2 has is based in Canada, so it's got a nice Canadian twist. It's actually probably my favorite of the two. And it's very funny. All right, this is even better, guys. If we can get up to this FVG here and then take a reversal, we have a very nice model here shaping up. I'll try not to get excited on the 15-second, but so I'm looking for a short, getting ready. Gonna be targeting the lows here. Could even target new or trade the model. Trade the model. I'm just gonna go there. It's fine. Don't have to get greedy. 94 points. It's cool. It's cool. Get ready here. Did not get an inversion. Just gotta wait. Usually I'd have one on the 15 seconds, so I gotta wait a little bit here. Okay. Can I get rid of this? Yeah, I can. Now my limit order is there. And now I can play with my stops. We figured it out, Detwolf. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it, Frankie. It's not looking strong. This is a pure manipulation right now. Working up into the top of this. This is classic ICT 22 model. I could be wrong, but this run up, consolidation, manipulation, breakdown, taking out these lows, working back up into here before dropping off again. There's nothing bullish in the news. There might be, I haven't looked, but this is what I'm seeing, and this is my model. This is exactly what I want. I want to keep pushing, keep going, baby. The higher in premium we go, the better. I wouldn't be surprised if we made a double top. This FEG is finished. Working above Debt Wolf secret level here. Working into another little FEG. I think it was a 15-second actually. We're getting close. We are getting real nice and close. Still respecting this little 15-second FVG. Inside the macro. Okay. $150 for 5 days. Don't have to be consecutive. Sorry, I'm locked in right now. Let me get back to you. Got my closure there. Damn. Fuck. Didn't come back up into this little one here. I'm missing my entry. What's going on here? There we go. Tagged. Okay, back to the chat. Where are we at? Top secret level, that's right. How much did you request? How much do you have to make before you can get a request to pay out? $150 for 5 days. Don't have to be consecutive. But I made 11.6k and took out 5k. Whoa, bro. Look at this guy fly. He's got to put that smiley face at the end too. Man, that was the fill I wanted, was up here. Don't need this one. I'm gonna remove my levels here. Look at this. Look at this little, this is probably like a 15-second FVG that I marked out. I guess we did close above it here, but anyway. Or is it a 1 minute? I think it's a 15-second. I'm gonna remove a couple of these. We'll keep that one on and this other one up above it. We did not inverse this big one yet, so I'm definitely early. But we did respect this one right here on the 1 minute. Might not be ready. I think I'm a little bit early. Man, that's great, dude. 2 weeks to pass your combine and then another 2 weeks to get a payout in funded. That's incredible. I'm really afraid I got in on this too early. I feel like there's gonna be one more push up before 7 o'clock and then I'll be on side. So I just have to be a little bit more patient. So I either increase my risk, moving my stop loss up, I can't remember how much, if it would tell me, take the loss and just take another entry. I think I just have to do that. Yeah. So just one more push up. Isn't that the same thing? It's like, if I'm gonna take two $50 losses, why wouldn't I just move my stop up to where I think I'm safe? And then I just have one trade and just endure the drawdown. Yeah, yeah. That wolf got he got funded watching me, that's right. Yeah, just to be fair, just to be clear, anyone watching, this is we're just hanging out here trading. This isn't a signal service. I'd say most of us are learning. That wolf's getting paid. That wolf should start a channel, and we'll just go on your channel, bro. Let's do that. We'll take we'll take your signals. He's been right a lot of the time. If you hear Dat Wolf saying small short here, he's pretty spot on. Dat Wolf is he's gonna sell his gut on Amazon or on Etsy. He's gonna list it on Etsy. You can buy his gut and then you can trade with it. One more push up here. Got this consolidation. So we got a PO3 starting to form here in the macro. It's a small FEG here. This one will be a lot safer to trust. Closing below that. But I think we're gonna push higher still here. One more time at 7 a.m. up into here. Maybe even flirt with all-time highs. So let's draw that one out here. Come on. That's not all-time highs actually, that's the other, just yesterday's high. Raga, what's going on, man? No setup, no trade for me in YM. Looks like NQ is going for previous day high or reverse from there. I think we're gonna make, I don't think it's gonna take it. I think we're gonna make a double top here. I'm not trusting these relatively equal highs though. This isn't a nice reversal pattern. So I just gotta wait. So this little 15 is garbage. Accumulating, need a manipulation up, and I'll buy that, I'll sell that. I'll create a limit order, move this. We don't know. But I know where my TP is going to be. It's going to be down here. Just gotta wait. Trading stocks on Schwab, and unfortunately I was one of the accounts that got closed for making money. What do you mean? Which is one of the reasons I have now gone back to indices for now. I used to trade them before. I never heard of this. What happened with Schwab? Here's a little. I'll sacrifice a higher. It's gotta get a little bit higher up in here. What happened at Schwab? When did that happen, Frankie? We're primed for a reversal here. All to do with payment for order flow. That Wolf's calling heavy resistance 23,693. I believe yesterday's high is safe. We'll see, but my bias is lower. I am bearish, but you know, my trading model is 7 to 9 a.m. range. Whichever side of that gets taken first is where I will look for a reversal with an inversion fair value gap. And yeah, I got one loss already. Where was it now? That loss was here, or right here, something like that. Yeah, I don't trade my stocks. I buy a lot of them. Actually, today is stock buying day, so I'll be buying some stuff today. Really waiting. We got another 5 minutes inside the macro. I'll get one more push up into here. I'd like to see like a real significant displacement up. You know what I mean? It's just like grinding higher. I'd like to see something move quicker. Who's moving right now though? I got some new ones on my list though. I'm really pissed about Trump and Intel. The guy needs to just mind his own business. Etsy. Etsy's flying. One month. Still flat. 6 months. Etsy's a good buy. There we go. This is what I want. I wonder if I can change this to a market now, or does it have to be a limit to have the brackets? Oh, there we go. Getting ready. Good night. Good night, Ragav. Thanks for coming out, saying what's up. Hope you have a great weekend. Well, here's my short. Exactly what I want. Oof. Didn't get the closure. Ouch. Oh man. This is bad. Got in on that candle too early. Too soon. Too soon on my entry. And back down to earth for me. That's it for me, guys. Have a good weekend. 2 losses. I was really hoping to get a reversal in here. It's probably still gonna happen. I just got in too soon. I saw that wick dropping, but the candle did not close, and that was my downfall right there. I'm gonna journal that. I'm streaming. Yeah, I didn't trade my model. That's for sure. I got on the 15 second. I got the closure, just barely. So, you know, reversing out of there, it looked good. But yeah, did not trade my model. I'm gonna give it one more stab here. But I'm gonna journal my first trade. Yeah, both times I didn't trade my model. I believe this is my first loss in here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I thought, where is it? I have, there it is. It's just gotta be sitting all over. I'm just gonna keep dragging around the screen. And I think the 15-second chart, like, I like it a lot. I'm gonna keep it open, but I should have noticed this was not a proper reversal. This is a proper top for sure. This run up, a little bit of consolidation, drop down, inversing while creating a fair value gap. This is really what I like to see. And then as you see, it's also looking the exact same way on the 1 minute. Maybe that's a little bit too tight. Right? But the 1 minute looks just like this 15-second. Like, look up in this area here. And you're getting the exact same pattern now, right? See what I mean? The 15-second proper reversal looks like the 1 minute reversal. So we're off to the races here. I can reduce my risk. Bare minimum anyway. And yeah, I think we're gonna Frankie, or sorry, you're talking about a 4 hour. Let's see, 4 hour. Yeah, there's a 4 hour FVG up there. But that's for another day. Yeah, I didn't trade my model. be go back. Yeah, okay. In trading model, Johnny Soko, you wouldn't want to anticipate a reversal until that previous high was taken anyway. Yeah and no. So I'm also looking on the daily. Well, not exactly the daily, but there's no reason why you couldn't make a relatively equal high to be run out later. So there's that. But why I thought that high was safe, I don't know. But Johnny, today you are right for sure. Text is everywhere, yeah. Even then, you wouldn't want to see bear structure form, then enter on a pullback during the downward move. Even then, you'd want to see a bearish structure form, then enter on a pullback during the downward move. Yeah, you don't always get the pullback, right? So that's why I kind of use the 15-second, because a lot of the time you do in there, right? Like it might be coming back up now, but is it going to come up into this itty bitty FEG up here? Tough to say. Possible. Yeah, looks like it is. So Johnny would say buy now. Up in this little sliver. Or at least in here. Something like that. Still a 4-hour imbalance above and the reversal isn't confirmed yet. You have an inversion at the top now. We can get a pullback here to grab more liquidity to push higher for that 4-hour SIBI. Yeah. My model's the model. I'm looking for a break and then a return, but that is what it is. Looks like back to the drawing board for next week. Will this survive? Nobody knows. You guys will tell me. Get back here, push higher. Why not? If that high wasn't taken, you'd at least want an SMT. That doesn't matter. If you don't get the pullback, you don't take the trade. Use the pullbacks to manage your risk. Nah, that's cool, Johnny. No problem. I'm just learning here. I'm just not here to give signals or nothing. I'm just documenting my journey of struggle. So you get the same, yeah, you get the same entry anyway. So you just have to be patient, basically. We'll see if it holds or not, but it is a little further extended than I'd want. For a reversal back to here. Usually you would get your reversal pretty early. So we'll see. Where is it? I was also back testing last night the return to midnight opening price. I didn't do the math, but it's more often than not by a long shot. I think just for this month's the U contract, what has it got? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 versus 18. Will it return to the midnight price? So I don't know. But this is as high as I want my stop to be. But that's the end. Got about the same entry anyway. I'd get into the habit of watching an ES chart as well. You know what? I watch other streamers and the SMTs. There's an SMT here, there's an SMT here, there's an SMT here, and like, I don't know. I'll start doing it. Let's see if I can. Do you just open another window? Is that how it works? And then just put it on my second screen? Is that the move? Stopped out. Let the weekend begin. You guys have a good one. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the tips, guys. Johnny, you're the man. I think it's still going higher based on, yeah. So whatever. I wanted to see lower prices today based on my power 3 was looking. I saw this huge accumulation. I want to see a manipulation up. I didn't want to see this high taken, to be honest with you. I just wanted to come into this area and reverse into this area here, this 4 hour. Is it a 4 hour? Anyway, didn't pan out the way I wanted. Yeah, there is a 4 hour there. So I didn't get that. Oh, I didn't want to go that far down. Anyway, I didn't get what I was looking for, and that's fine. But that's the power 3 that I was looking for, and you know, maybe it still will reverse and I just move my stop too tight. So anyway, you guys have a good weekend. PD or A's higher, they gotta go first. All right, well, peace out, guys. Have a good one.